we got Remy Ma airing out Papoose.
Right.
This has been some drama-filled going on this entire week. I personally have been following it like story for story.
Yeah.
And
they airing out a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, this is getting very messy, and this disappoints me because now I have to scratch talking to women from prison off my list.
Is he like a little spin-off of Papoose?
Yeah, he's
he just don't got the money.
Timu Papoose.
Right. He So, you know what I'm saying? Just we've been knowing that she been cheating on him for over about a year, right?
Yeah,
he ain't said right?
Nothing.
So now he got caught slipping because he was in one of them great ass conversations. You know what I'm saying? And he fell asleep and Claressa was still talking to and she came in the house and boom, all this shit, you know what I'm saying, was out there.
Yeah, everything started popping around 4 a.m. A couple days ago. Remy Ma posted screenshots of a text exchange between Papoose and Claressa Shields. And in the messages, Claressa confronted Papoose about not keeping her updated on his whereabouts. And she was a little bit upset on that. That's when Pap shot back and gave her like his whole itinerary. I was invited to a Christmas party by a CEO. Is that okay? So anyway, Remy's captions from the post added fuel to the fire and said Papooses dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields laying in my house and he refuses to leave.
Her house?
This supposed to be a world champion boxer.
I'm just saying, her house, like he got money. You know what I'm saying? And remember, you was locked up for 6 years, so he was getting money
while you was down
the whole entire time. So the fact that she said my house, like you talking to her like he a broke nigga. So with that being said, Remy Ma ain't trying to go to jail.
Yeah, she ain't trying to go back.
She ain't trying to go to jail. And Claressa like, hey, look, we can get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? We can get in the ring and we can duke it out, which we already know Claressa gonna put them hands on.
Yeah, so that led up to that situation. But first, after the initial response, Claressa Shields clapped back and said to Remy, "You can't be serious. You have 2 boyfriends?" And she said, "That's what he told you, LOL."
What you mean? Everybody, the whole world knew you got 2.
Yeah.
So she's speaking on what we just got finished saying, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, Papoose countered back, who stayed silent throughout the drama and said, "Sad to say, Remy Ma's a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I've requested a divorce numerous times, but she'd rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults." Now, that led me to a bunch of questions. Why isn't the divorce going through? Why is Remy holding things up?
Remember, they're getting paid because of black love.
But the black love is clearly not there if all this stuff is being...
until now, it didn't come out. You feel what I'm saying? Before all this came out, everything was still like, even though everybody see evidence that this chick was cheating. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's mad wild about that? This what we just talking about. Now, flip that and let that be a man. Would they be talking about some black love? That's a cheating ass.
Remy Ma shared even more screenshots of conversations between Claressa and Papoose.
Being messy.
One text that said, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team gonna freak out when they see this." And Remy captioned the post, "Papoose, you dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, you took your advice, but not before I screenshotted your convo. I got all your pics and messages from the chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down. Damn." So,
number one, Remy Ma is mad.
Yeah.
So she immediately, while Papoose was asleep, she's saving the screenshots and sending them to her phone.
Yeah.
So she doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So everything she's sending, I believe that's real. Cause she a grimy ass. You feel what I'm saying? So any bitter ass woman who do some and they get caught out there, they gonna be even more messy and shit.
Cause they both in the wrong, but Remy's super in the wrong because, okay, when did that come out with her and old boy? Last year. So Pap had to deal with that all year, kept it under wraps, stuff like that. But let's go back a little bit in this. Okay. Give me a single Pap has put out being a rapper. Give me one.
Yeah, it's plenty of. He out.
Give me one hit single Pap has put out since he's been with Remy. One hit single, one. Okay, boom. So this is what I'm getting ready to say. Pap jumped on Remy's wave before she went to prison. Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hear
okay, Pap jumped on Remy's the hottest artist before she go to prison. Her fan base crazy like that. Okay, now Pap, he's holding her down, stuff like that. Because how many times have you heard of a waiting for a woman to come from prison?
Never.
How many times? This is what women do for men.
Yeah.
Right.
Men don't do this for women. So it was
unless you're an introvert. But he's not. Because
how many guys?
Right.
Okay, boom. So that was already a red flag. He waiting for her to come home from prison. Like you say, they're giving this image of black love. Yeah. And trying to make everything. When we all know as adults, your relationships ain't right, especially when your woman in prison.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Running smooth like that.
Were they together before she went into prison? I never knew they was together.
They started talking to each other.
I think they were dibbling and dabbling and something like that.
So if you created a relationship while she in prison, I mean, do that really count?
I kind of because you married her. Like it does count because
so he married her while she was in prison.
I believe didn't they get married before?
I thought it was after.
Could you do?
They got married after prison.
I thought
after prison. Okay, well he's because when Remy come out,
held it down, made sure he came and visited her.
But this is what
had money on the books.
This what
that's not saying she ain't had other come see.
You're right, but this is how I see it because every female every female fan is waiting for Remy to come home.
So you gotta understand, she ain't no woman.
But what I'm saying is every because she's the hottest female artist at the time. I think when she goes to prison.
Really?
Well,
she's one of them. She's one of them. She's one of the hottest female artists. So when she gets out, everybody, especially the females, are waiting for Remy to drop. Which, Remy, where that album at? You still ain't gave us an album. Right, you and Fat Joe had an album.
She gave us one album.
Like I say, to me, Pat, both of them are in the wrong. Yeah, but to me, Remy
he's in the wrong now.
I think
we knew about this shit for
social media shows your character. And to me, when Remy did that just shows me your character because this dude didn't say nothing, ain't say two words about what you were doing. Quiet. He did his thing,
right? And you sit here want to be messy.
Everybody's going now that the cat's out the bag. You trying to expose my boy, right? Which is like we were talking about the other day
because it shows it you chosen, right? You gave him a kid, right? So you can't talk about somebody that you did all that shit for and married him. You feel what I'm saying? So that just shows that you're mad. So you're sitting here saying that shit that's over temporary feelings because if you really want to be real about the shit, you was at fault for the reason why the situation is weird as that now.
Oh, definitely. And on top of that, they just both look clowns. Then I don't know. Like,
as of now, he has no choice but to respond because she's the one that's leaking everything out.
I mean, didn't he hit you with the picture of them at Christmas with them all? Didn't he hit them with? He hit us with that picture.
He did that after she
exactly
right. So what I'm saying is, the whole time before Remy Ma started being messy online, he been quiet.
Pat need to leave it alone.
He been trying to.
Just leave it alone. Just let people see
he been trying
who she is.
He been saying like, look, I've been asking for a divorce. You're not giving it to me.
But the one thing I took away, and I don't know if it was true or not, but when she was like, Pat like to get his butt ate, I was like,
oh yeah, I saw that.
That is so
again,
but not even that.
But hold on though. But even if he did, right?
Yeah,
you doing it right. So you got to him out.
Exactly. You're not. Who are you exposing?
So easy eating the mouth.
Who are you exposing in this situation? It was really.
She's exposing herself.
It was really. Now, like I said, allegedly, I don't know if it was true or not. But when she did that, I was just like, look at the character of this person here.
What you mean?
Because
she posted all her But she did it.
Because on top of that, like
You
know,
got mad because he's doing something that you're doing.
this is your partner. What's done in the bedroom, regardless, guys will be like, regardless of what your partner
She did not
dishes the dirt on you.
She embarrassed herself.
Pat kind of upgraded and she
He did
downgraded.
He did upgrade it. He upgraded.
Pap upgraded.
He got a premium steak and she got a hamburger. You know what I'm saying?
Then she
mad
downgraded.
because he upgraded.
Because see, her steak at one point was so high, she probably could have gotten kind of any guy she wanted. Kinda.
Who that?
Remy. She could have had a higher selection than the one she got now.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because her imagination doesn't go beyond hood.
She was locked up for damn near, what was it, attempted murder?
Six.
That automatically, that was.
And like I said, what man waits for a woman to get out of prison? Never heard of that.
You got a few out there.
I don't know any.
You got a few out there.
I'm sure that
I came across two of them.
I couldn't do it.
I came across two of them. And
as a guy, ain't no way I'm waiting 6 years for you to do like.
In his situation, no, you're not waiting.
Nah, it's no way possible.
You're not waiting.
Like that's a goofy move, and like you said, that's simp behavior.
Right.
I don't want to call Pat, but just from the outside looking in, man, that's kind of weird. I've never heard guys doing that.
Marry no woman in jail.
No.
Like that's the whole. It's a whole role reversal with that thing. Like that's a whole role reversal.
When a woman marries somebody in jail, it's like I said, it's a control thing because they know where his ass at. He ain't going nowhere.
But you understand that situation. Seen the situation 50 million times. Right. Chick waiting for the dude to get home. Dude been bidding out forever.
Exactly.
We've seen it. Like I said, I've just never seen a guy. That was the first time I ever seen a guy like, I'm just waiting for
But I've seen two guys personally up close that I know for a fact if that chick was in jail, he would wait for her and take care of everything.
So who's winning? Claressa Shields challenged Remy to a fight. Is Remy going to accept?
Oh no.
She knows she gonna get
Claressa Shields is a monster. Remy,
and even though Remy is in the streets, but it's different when you are a professional.
Hold on, Remy got guns and blades and stuff like that.
She ain't doing that shit.
She ain't nice with her hands like that.
She ain't doing that shit because she ain't going to
Claressa Shields, I seen her beat bitch asses. I seen her beat their asses. Yeah. And Remy, they not even in the same weight class. She would drag that woman. Yes, she would.
That's not even a fight.
Then I heard your boy G-Eazy. I heard Pap knocked him out.
Oh yeah.
Pat put hands on him back in the day.
Which Remy Ma saying it didn't happen.
He confirmed it.
The wall is a L shape. I'm on the wall, and literally sneak me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me, and that's where the two clean Jones come into the hand. He do sneak me, wow. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. That when I got back to turn around, the nigga ran.
Yeah,
dude.
But he tried to say he snuck him.
Nah, he ain't snuffing.
All I'm just saying is, she mad because he's finally getting her ass back. That's all. He at first he coming off as weak.
At the end of the day, I just wish they would have just went their separate ways without.
You can't go your separate ways if the other partner is not willing to do it.
But once you go to social media and I
understand that, but if you are the one that's willing to go the separate way, go your way. If the other person isn't willing to do that, it's nothing you can do.
Once you come to social media and let the court of public opinion get the gavel like we got now.
But she done it though. So the fact of the matter is it makes her look
it makes her look even worse.
Listen, we already knew about her doing with her infidelities. Everybody knew.
We didn't see. I won't say it. It was floated. It was floated.
What you mean floated? It was out there. So it's been out there. He hasn't said nothing. So as far as I'm concerned, he's the one that's trying to handle it as a mature adult. When she turned around, and caught his ass slipping because he fell asleep and started doing what she was doing after we already know what she was been doing, it just goes to show that what type of mental state. She's a vindictive ass type chick. Yeah. And when you dealing with a vindictive ass type chick, there's no rules to that, whatever what
she's
they do.
Definitely mean.
When you are vindictive, there's no rules to what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
And if you as a man is not willing to go toe to toe with that shit, you feel what I'm saying? It's a tricky walk. It's a tricky line on how you trying to handle it. Now, again, we knew about what she was doing. So when she finally caught his ass slipping, and she immediately let her emotions be shown by leaking everything on social media, that show her character. And it goes back to when Pat saying, I've been asking for a divorce, you're not trying to give it to me, we can see why. She's a vindictive ass chick. Yeah. I would even go as far as she would try to keep his daughter away from her. That's what type of chick she is.
Well, not even that. Like I said, Pap had to sit on this G-Eazy thing for a year.
Yeah,
like,
he ain't say nothing.
Acting like
he ain't say shit.
Going, like,
but when he said I've been asking for a divorce and you're not trying to give it to me.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah, 100%.
I believe it. He been trying to handle. So the whole year while everybody saying what's being known, that's obviously known, he been asking her for it. She doesn't want to give it to him because it might, in a sense, based off what you saying, if that's the case, she might be one that is the breadwinner between both of them. So if that happens, then that means he most likely gonna
get some money. He gets some. Oh, he is. Yeah, he gotta be the breadwinner. Like I say, he's got to be because
he's the breadwinner.
No. That's why I meant she's got to be the breadwinner because she's the only one we've ever really loving hip hop.
Right.
It's Remy.
Right.
Everything is.
I mean, we knew about Pat. If you were underground, you knew about Pat.
Of course, but Pat has always been known as Remy Ma's husband. He's never really been known as Pat.
No.
He's never really been known as Papoose. Maybe in the beginning when he first started, but after that,
alphabetical slaughter.
But once he got married to Remy, he was Remy's husband. He was no longer Papoose.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, but before he got with Remy, Pap had his own name though. He did. Because if you're a true hip hop fan, I knew about him,
bro. I knew about
him before he got with her. He had a name in battle rapping. Yeah, in battle rapping and stuff like that before he got with her. So like the only difference between the two of them, she was mainstream because she was tied in with
Fat Joe and them. That's why I was like, so Remy's opening doors for Pap that he might not have been able to get into at the time and stuff like that.
Well, he was linked with DJ K Slay, so K Slay, he got door openings for Okay. So I wouldn't say that.
Now the chat, Tanisha Horton says something about the Remy album was okay, but Pap was a celebrity in his own right in the battle rap world. He didn't have to ride on her or her name.
And I agree with that. Because I knew about he had his own buzz before he got with her. Now, I will agree with you on this. When he linked up with her, got married with her, it did help boost this shit up even higher. I agree with
like
that.
How when we say who helped Jay-Z or Beyonce, it's like, but no, when it was
they helped each other.
That's what I'm saying. But in this situation, Remy,
I think it's both. They help each other. Because again, he had a name in underground. Yeah. She had a name because, like I said, Terror Squad. So she was already on mainstream. So of course, linking the two, you're boosting both credibility. You feel what I'm saying, on both ends. You feel what I'm saying, because she wasn't known in the battle rap world. You feel what I'm saying. So if you take her away from Terror Squad, you wasn't talking about Remy. You really wasn't.
So we ain't getting that Black Love album. Then. That's over.
That shit was fake, man. But see, this is what happened when you put on social media.
No, yeah, you're right, and you have to carry this image on and keep carrying this image on.
When money is tied to that shit, you gotta hold on to that shit. Money was attached to that Black Love.
Quit putting your faith in these people's relationships.
Yeah.
They have problems just like us, and they be worse than ours sometimes.
Right, exactly. The only difference is they got money to cover it.
On TV and you see them. That's it. They got problems just like we got.
Exactly. The only difference is they can get paid all they paying. Yeah. They can get paid all they paying.
Yeah, our pain puts us in jail.
Exactly. Put us in jail, in debt. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, this shit is wicked, bro. Like, so, it is what it is. It's out there now. But all I know is Shield putting them paws.
I hope everybody happy though. I hope everybody, they stop with the BS and just everybody just move on. We
about to see what time it is now, because now that it's open now, what you gonna do? You gonna actually get the man divorced because he said he wanted divorce? Are you gonna give it to him, or you gonna see how long you gonna drag this out? So that's what you're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Well,
yeah. Well, pray for Remy and Papoose.